Hello everyone, my name is Shadow Knight. I'm here to cure boredom of the day. Welcome back to Minecraft episode 13. I keep pressing the wrong button. That's besides the point. I do have a lot of plans for today. Hopefully we can get at least some of them done. I don't know if we're going to be able to get all of them, since one of them is a pretty big task, and one of them is right here. I need a honey farm. I plan on making a giant wood farm over in one of those little sections off to the side. I don't know which section. All I know is we'll figure that out this episode. We're gonna go looking for beehives in just a second, but I need to go and talk to you guys really quickly. Right down here. So if we come down here, we can see that these are floating. I don't want this to float. I want it to go all the way down, and then we drain the water from inside. So like this would be floating, but the walls wouldn't be. The problem with that is I don't know what to do for the glass, because it's going to be clearly made out of glass. And these are the three glass types I have that are here that I can show you. We could just use normal plain glass, but we use that a lot in the water, stuff like that, and I kind of don't want to use it. But there's also a fog effect that I plan on doing, which would leave us to this block, but it's too dark. But if we go over to a creative test world real quick, so we're in our creative test world real quick, we now actually have all three of them now, and this is what I was thinking of using, but we're gonna do a little fog effect like this at the bottom of the base, which, as you can see, we're using light glass. But as a simple solution for that, I was thinking of using cyan. It kind of looks like a good happy medium between dark and light blue, kind of like a little middle blue. It doesn't take away too much from like the wall, the blue aspect of the wall of blue, and it also keeps the water out. So I think we're gonna use cyan, but to get cyan, we need certain wonderful flowers, which we'll probably end up talking about today in this episode. We're gonna not worry about the glass aspect now. We'll figure it out a little bit later on in the episode. We're gonna go look for some beehives, and so please enjoy this little montage as I go fly around looking for bees and all of that fun little jazz and whatever little fun creation I can find and whatever I find. So please enjoy that. Beehives can only spawn in oak forests. They can't. I don't know if they can spawn in birch, but I know they can spawn on oak. So, oh, look at that. Oh boy. There's one immediately. And it has 2 bees. But I need some flowers. So if I grab flowers. Oh, there's 2 beehives. Oh my goodness. Is that a third? Ah, lava. Yeah, there's 3. There's 4 actually. There's 3 or 4. I don't know how to count. Math was never my strong suit. It's alright. You know what we can do though is grab some of these. Sadly gotta use birch, but whatever. Do that, and then if I do this, oh, there's 3 already in here. Okay, so now they can go in, I'm pretty sure. We'll have to check a little bit later when night comes. And then what we can do is if we come around here, don't quote me on this, and if we just put trap doors over them, they can get in, but they can't come out. I need to go find the other ones. Yep, there's one right there. Okay, and then, yep, there it is. Yeah, so they can spawn on oak and birch trees. Yep, okay, so they can go in, but they can't come out. Okay, cool. I'm right. Okay, so I need to... yeah, I need to wait a little bit longer until night for when they go back in there. I'm gonna see if I can find another one, because if I can find another beehive, we should be set. Oh my god. Oh dude, look, there's 2 more. Okay, so there's no way I didn't spawn these chunks in when I came over here. I must have not. It's fine. It just means there's more beehives, because look, boom. If I just continue like running through here, I think I can find more. So it's nighttime now. Beehive should be inhabited. The bees should be hiding up. Go in. Boom. It won't let me see how many bees are in there. It's fine, right? Do I think 3 bees is enough? I should, hold on, let's look at the place where we're actually going to be building this bee farm. Honestly, it's a really small design. That's what this bee farm is looking like, is extremely small design. Like, I don't see a problem with it. It's just, I need to make sure there's blocks. It fits in the area the right way, because there needs to be exactly 2, hold on, let me just, boop, boop. Right, okay. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks of redstone, B, and then 1, 2. So that's where the B would go, right? Oh, hey, we can just do it like this. All the way up against the wall. We can just do it on 2 sides. So that would mean I need exactly how many bees? I need, like, because they all need to have 3. We're trying to maximize profits here. This isn't exactly where it's going to go. This is just a dirt outline. We go 1, 2, 3, because I do want to leave, like, okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Hold up. I'm doing this wrong. We're going to maximize our, like, everything here, right? We're going to go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, so we're going to have 40 beehives. This is not enough. It's okay. We can start breeding the bees up. And then we're going to need 40 beehives. 40 beehives. And then from 40 beehives, we need 3. They all need to have 3 bees in it. So that's what? 40 times 3, 120 bees. Jesus Christ. Talk about slavery, guys. I'm sorry. That was just uncalled for. It doesn't really matter. All right, so I'm going to get our bees up and ready, and in the meantime, while the bees are being worked on, we will go and work on trying to get this outline worked out, some of the working outlines, and then from there we'll probably go out from here, and then we'll make a little farm over here. So yeah, that's gonna be probably the next bit. Not on that side. We're going to do it on that side first, because that will be villager farms and stuff like that. So go and watch this next clip, because that's what we're going to go do. So anyway, yeah, go watch that. Be back in a second with the bees. For some reason, my game just crashed. Oh, I don't know why. Oh boy, this is going to be terrible. All right, so you're probably wondering to yourself, Sharonite, you said you'd do stuff on the mega base. What are you doing at the starter base? Well, we'll get to that, my fine gentleman, or my fine lady. It's all good. We'll get to it in a little bit. It's just a stream happened, and I had to build something in here in this starter base, because I didn't have a place for it in the mega base. And believe it or not, the wonderfulness that we call a stream, we figured out we wanted to use cyan dye / cyan glass in the mega base. But the problem with cyan glass is we need green dye and blue dye, which, you'll never believe this, we don't have enough cactus farm, enough cactus. So I ended up building a cactus farm, which that's not all of it. I mean, like 7 hours, this is what we got. It's horrible. It's awful. That's what it is. If you want the honesty, it's awful. It was a waste of time. In the end, we're gonna have to make a bigger one. But on stream, yeah, we made a little farm, and it works wonderful. Oh wait, there's one more thing I have to show you. So I also said that we were going to get bees for the next little segment. Well, guess what? I have done some bee breeding here, which, great. I did not hit him. I meant to hit him. But we did breed some bees. And I've put them all away before really, like, so we can take them up a little bit easier. But, yeah, you see all those trapdoors? That's all beehives. We only need 40, which means I only need all of these ones that are just sitting right here. Anything else, and it's just too much. So we have a lot of extra bees. So if we want to make an upgrade to the farm or just make more, then yeah, sure. We have enough bees, but right now, holy moly. Oh my goodness, there's way too many beehives, and I hope this is enough bees for our little farm, which should be well than enough. As long as I don't take the actual bees from those beehives. And if, lo and behold, we find out that, like, one of these bees, one of these hives don't have anything, then who cares? But we need to really quickly run over to the mega base, because there's another thing that happened over on stream, and we'll be talking about that in just a second. All right, here we are, finally back at the mega base, and it doesn't look like anything has really happened. Well, some small things, like you just saw it there, but I changed the ring to sea lanterns. And I just fell off there. I did not want to fall off there, and I'm glad I didn't. So, anyway, I'm pretty much gearing up for another stream, and you're probably wondering, that can't be all you did in a stream, because you're right. I also played Elden Ring, and it's totally fine. I played Minecraft and Elden Ring in one stream. It's fine. That is right there, everything we're going to use in just a little bit to use these beef to get the bee farm up and running. The next thing I quickly do want to mention is I did say that I was going to do a ring out here. Well, I changed my mind. We went to the other side and we made a ring right there. As you can see, it's almost perfect. But I'm gonna say this now. I'm gonna show you stream clips, some stream building, because I built this on stream, and I'm going to build that little going downward, everything going down, and then probably some draining from stream clips. So we're gonna get some stream clips, and then I do not mean to open my inventory, but when I come back, we probably won't be streaming for a little bit, and we'll be building the beef farm. So for now, enjoy some stream clips of me building this area up. So yeah, let's enjoy that now. Okay, so the time lapse, I know, didn't show a good sized portion of this. It really only showed me building the glass portion around this. But we also drained it on some of those streams, and off camera I went and found, because it's really annoying, slime chunks. So this, from there to back 16 blocks is a slime chunk. So we're in a slime chunk only to find out that there is a better way to make a slime chunk than using a slime chunk. Sorry, a slime farm than using a slime chunk. It is actually insane how good that farm is, and we'll be touching on that in the next episode. But for now, we're going to probably finish this episode off right. We're going to do probably a little bit more of a time lapse, more of a probably like building area. What we're going to do is we're going to come over here and we're going to finish up this last room. You're probably really confused right now and seeing, why is there just a bunch of dirt? Why is this like this? Please, Shadow Knight, why is this like this? Please end our suffering. Explain what this is. This right here is going to be a bee farm because in the end, I'm going to need a lot of honey because it's going to be good used with slime blocks and other little things because I do plan on putting in a huge amount of farms that need slime and honey. It's just going to be over there. I think there's like 4 farms that need at least like 3 stacks of honey and 3 stacks of like slime. So slime and honey are going to be needed like for all those farms. So for now, I'm just going to make a honey farm, and to do that, I do have a wonderful silent whisper farm, which is going to help us, and it's going to be nice. It's going to be wonderful. I hope we can do that, and I'm just going to start in just a second. All right, we have a little bit of progression here. On this right side here, this is what we call module 1. On one of these sides too is going to be a little test run of an idea. I found a perfect item sorter thing for a minecart, and we're going to put it in on this top row here. But for the most part, this is what the honey farm is going to look like. As you can see, there isn't bees yet in here because there's an item collection system down here. And then below that, we're also going to put in like this general area an auto crafter, 2 for each side, and on one's, and then for both of them, they're going to both have little honey bottles going back up, or just glass bottles going back up. They're going to have the honey blocks go into the sorting system, which I don't think we're going to start it over here. We're going to probably link it back up over here on this side once I can get over here. It's most likely going to start right over here in like one of these. Probably in like this one, since I want to fill those hoppers out before we start running into smaller problems that will like gradually increase. But we'll be touching on what we're going to do for this over here, either the next episode or the episode after that, since I think I have an idea for the next episode, and we will be doing that in the next episode. But we still have a lot to do for this bee farm. We have probably a good amount of work still left in our hands to do. So I guess we should start cracking more on that. Like, we have module on the left side, and then we have another redstone contraption up there so that they can distribute the honey the bottles, just bottles. It's not going to be filled with honey yet. The farm is going to create honey bottles. I'm going to get back to work. I'm going to start working on module of the left side, and then I'm going to also work on the item distributing center, and then we'll work on the bottom later. So, all right. See you with another progress update in just a little bit. All right, the last and final base progression little look. This is the farm. Oh boy. It's a lot. Just look at it. It's so much, dude. Oh, dude. Well, okay, we'll start with the main thing. Is that's side 1. Well, no, this is side 1. That's side 2. So, 2, 1. And these are supposed to be for... These are all supposed to be for bottles. I have this little system up here to distribute them all evenly, air quotes, and it's mainly in here, and as you can see, we are producing, but I didn't set it up right. You see, right here, this system back here is for an older design, and the problem with it is that the dispenser goes off clicking the honey in, and then it just takes it back into the dispenser, and I'll have to do some more work for that one around. So I can't really test and see if the bottom hardware of the system really works. Like, for example, I have a whole thing down here. So when the bottles come out, they come into this double chest here, and I want them to stack up, and I just have overflow chests. But right there, that's just a visual glitch. That's really what that is. So if you're asking yourself, what are you looking at? This is the underside. These are auto crafters. It will automatically turn them into honey blocks, and then it will swoop all the way down here. And from here, it should be dispensing out the glass bottles too. And so right here, honey will be taken in, honey blocks, dispensed right here, and then brought into the main system. And then the bottles will just swoop on by and go back into the system, and then it will automatically distribute. Now, the problem right now is that I, like a dingus, forgot to, I didn't watch the tutorial video. I found a screenshot, and then I worked off the screenshot just so I didn't have to be like, back and forth while tabbing out. Bop, 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 bop. So it technically works, but there's no way to get it out of the system. And the way to fix that is, well, you never believe this. We're going to have to do some adjustments. So we'll be actually gutting this whole system back here. We're not going to do it in this episode. We're going to do it in another episode. And then gutting it from the back here. And then we're going to be changing something else out. And it's going to be actually really cool. So the way that it's going to work is going to be interesting. I mean, there's a lot more we can do. So I already have the next idea for the next episode. If you believe it. Like, here, I'll tell you right now. We're going to build that up into one of those rooms, and then we're going to change the item sorter, and then hopefully start working over there. So we're going to see how that goes. But the next video out by me is going to be a really big announcement video, so please go and watch it. I talked about it on a stream recently. So of my Thursday stream, because this is coming out on Saturday, and I talked about it a little bit on that Thursday. That was a really fun stream. I'm glad that there was a lot of people there. So I'm really happy about that one. But for the most part, we have a lot more still to do around here. So I am going to actually finish off the episode here. And I think in the next episode, either the system will be gutted and fixed, or we'll be doing it in the next episode. In the end, next episode will be kind of big. We're finishing up this main area here. We'll be doing the auto sorters over there. We'll not be putting in the water yet. We'll be keeping it basically like that. We're not going to do anything yet with the water. But we'll be mainly doing everything over here and finishing that up and then going over to the other side. So for the most part, we have our work cut out for us. So I hope you will all be enjoying what we have to do next. So thank you everyone for who's watching. The next episode will be a announcement video, so please look forward to that one. I know announcement videos don't usually sit well, but I hope that it's well received and we do it right. So that's Shadow Knight signing off. Thank you so much for watching today. I love you to death, and goodbye.